welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie. We are going to be getting into this LuvMe hair unit that I have on my head. It is their 613 bob unit, and this video is going to be all inclusive. I am going to be showing you my unboxing, what this unit looked like just straight out of the box, which it did not look like this. I am going to be showing you how I toned the unit. I'm going to be showing you how I dyed the roots, styled the unit, installed the unit, and of course I'm going to provide you with all of my pros and cons. So if you want to see how I changed this unit to this what I have on my head, make sure to keep watching.
My rules, big moves. Y'all heavy on the tweeting. I'll disappear a whole season like who said they looking for me? I'ma make you wait for it. Spend a few racks on a shopping spree.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into this unboxing. So inside the box, of course, is a letter from the founder. We know switching it up is everything, so unbox the love. Also, the unit, I'll show you that in just a moment. This purple mesh bag that says LuvMe, switching it up is everything, with a drawstring top to help store the unit. Also, a purple clip that says LuvMe. A couple of wig box labels, a pack of wig caps, a purple rat tooth comb that says LuvMe, and a purple satin edge scarf that says LuvMe as well, and a user guide to show how to care for the hair, as well as the return policy. So now let's go ahead and take a look at this unit. I'm just taking the netting off as well as the foam inside. So as you can see, the construction of the unit is all blonde. Everything is blonde on this unit. This unit is a 5x5 closure HD lace unit, and as you can see, the hairline is pre-plucked. It has two combs in the front, one in the middle, one in the back, also the elastic band and the adjustable straps. The color of this unit is 613. It's 100% virgin hair and it is 10 inches long. So here's what the unit looks like just straight out of the box. So take a look at this color. It's like a yellowish tone to it. So we're gonna fix that in just a moment, but I wanted to just show you what the color looks like and the shape of this unit just straight out of the box. And this unit is 150% density and price is $189.90 with a medium cap size. So we're going to go ahead and tone this unit. I am just putting some very, very hot water into a plastic tub, and I am doing all of this in my kitchen sink. So I'm going to take some Clairol Shimmer Lights purple shampoo and just put a lot of that into this tub with the extremely hot water. I'm using a whisk to kind of whisk it all together. You want to make sure that that purple shampoo is mixed all the way in, no clumps or anything, because we do not want to stain the unit purple. So now I'm going to put the unit into this tub with the purple shampoo, fully submerging it. I want everything completely covered with this mixture. And by doing this process, we are getting rid of that yellow tone to the unit. We want it to be a cooler looking blonde. And with using my tongue, since the water is so hot, I'm just swishing the unit around in this water, but I eventually just let it sit for about 5 minutes, just fully submerged in this water to soak up all of that purple shampoo. If you like a platinum blonde, this is the best way to go about making your 613 unit a platinum blonde. So as you can see, it's a lot more cooler than when we originally started. So I'm just going to rinse the unit, just rinsing out that purple shampoo. And I am rinsing with cool water. If you rinse with hot water, we'll be right back to square one with a yellow tone-ish unit, and we don't want that. So I'm just rinsing this with cool water and combing through with my flat brush just to get out any kind of kinks and tangles. And now that I have that purple shampoo rinsed out, I'm going to put this unit on my mannequin head. Now, don't be alarmed. She does look a little stormish, very silver and extremely cool. But once we tint the roots, it's not going to look this silver anymore. However, if you do like this color, you can just stop right here and just go ahead, air dry it and install. This platinum blonde color is absolutely gorgeous as is, but I'm just going to take it one step further and tint the roots. But first, I'm going to give you a full 360 so you can see the color now that we have tinted the blonde to a cooler tone. So here is the unit after I blow dried it, and I'm going to turn the unit inside out, placing the lace of the unit up top, and I'm going to spray some Got2b glue spray, hairspray, just right on that lace. And this is to help protect the lace so we don't get any dye on that lace. So after spraying one layer of Got2b glue hairspray, I'm going to use my blow dryer to dry it into place. And then I'm going to go back in, spray another layer of the Got2b glue hairspray, and then use my blow dryer again to dry it. So after 2 layers of hairspray, I'm going to take the unit off of the mannequin head, flip it inside out and right side out, and put it back on my mannequin head. So now comes the fun part. However, this is completely optional. Let me just say that. We're going to tint these roots. So let me show you my supplies. I have a styrofoam bowl and a little spoolie, and color I'm going to be using is Red by Kiss Honey Brown. And just putting a little bit of that dye into the styrofoam bowl. Now this color is semi-permanent, so it is not permanent. I'm pretty much only going to dye the roots where the lace is. So with my little spoolie, I am just taking a little bit of the dye onto the spoolie and then brushing it on the roots of the closure. I am working in very, very thin slivers of hair. With this, it's best to work in very, very small sections so that you do not overdo it. We do not want to get this dye everywhere, so we're just working at the roots and that's it. So make sure to try to get as close to the roots as possible, but not dragging it completely down the shaft of the hair. It's okay to do like a couple of strands as you see that I am doing. That kind of gives it a little highlighted effect, but I am not dragging all of the dye all the way down the hair. We are only focusing on the roots of this unit. A 613 unit is so versatile. It's like a blank canvas. You can pretty much do whatever you wanted to this unit. So this is the route that I decided to take. Again, this is completely optional, but I did want to show you a different way to rock a 613 unit or a different way to style it. So instead of just wearing the unit just straight out of the box, this is just a way to customize it to your preference. So just take a little bit of that dye on the spoolie and then brush it at the roots of this unit. So as you notice, I am not using like a brush that you use for a relaxer or anything like that, or applying regular color. I'm wanting to use something very, very small because I want this to be as subtle as possible, and I'm working in very, very small sections. This is a slightly advanced process. However, I just wanted to show you all that it is not hard to do this process. It just takes time and patience. So take your time while you are doing this. Now, since this is a closure unit, that's why I am only doing the roots on the closure. Now, if this was a frontal, I would do the entire frontal, but with a closure, I'm only able to part it in so many different ways. So that's why I'm only doing the closure. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest off camera and then come back to show you what it looks like with all of the dye on the roots. All right, so here is the unit with all of the dye at the roots. I'm completely done. I'm going to turn around so you can see. So as you can see, there are some places where I drag the dye down just a little bit to give it like a highlighted effect. So now I'm going to rinse the unit with cold water. We want to make sure that we use cold water so that the color does not run. Of course, it's going to run just a little bit. However, we want to keep the dye where we put it for the most part. So just rinse the unit with cold water until the water runs completely clear. And now a little bit of Cantu sulfate-free shampoo. I'm just going to shampoo this unit just a little bit. I noticed I got a little bit of dye on the actual lace, so I'm just trying to get that off. That is pretty much the only reason why I am shampooing the unit at this point. But after I have the unit shampooed, I'm going to rinse it with cold water again. Make sure to just run cold water on this unit once you have dyed it. And now a little bit of Aussie Miracle Moist Conditioner. I'm going to put this over the unit and then comb through it with my flat brush. And this is what the unit looks like. Just look at the roots and the color. It's toned. It's so pretty. So after I let the conditioner sit on the unit for about 10 minutes, I'm going to, guess what? Rinse it with cold water, of course. And after the conditioner is out, I am going to wring the unit out. So just squeezing out all of the excess water. All right, so back on my mannequin head she goes, and I'm just going to comb through this unit with my flat brush, getting out any kind of kinks and tangles. And this unit did come with a right side part. However, this is a closure unit, so you have some options here. You can change it to a middle part, or you can do like I do and change it to a left side part. So I'm just parting the units to the left side with the rat tooth comb that was provided in the box. So you have a couple options here. You can either blow dry the unit, or you can just let it air dry overnight. Or I guess you have another option. You can put it under a standing blow dryer. But I'm going to go ahead and just blow dry this unit with my hand blow dryer, and here is the unit. So I blow dried it with my hand blow dryer, and then I also ran my flat iron over it to give it kind of this bend to the hair. But as you can see, there's tons of flyaways at the top of this unit. So I'm taking my Sebastian hairspray. This is a light holding spray, spraying that around the parting space of the unit. And now I'm using my hot comb to lay those flyaways down. You can always use a hair wax instead of a hairspray, but I like to use hairspray instead because it leaves the top very firm and holds everything into place, as opposed to a wax, which kind of leaves a shiny, oily kind of residue, and I really do not like that. All right, so she's all done. So I'm just going to comb through this unit with the rat tooth comb just to perfect it, I guess. And I'm going to turn the unit around so you can see all angles, but just focus on the color at the top. Just look how beautiful that turned out. But now we are ready to go ahead and install this unit. So here she is, ready for install. And as you can see, I already have my wig cap on my head. So I'm just going to go ahead and place the elastic band around the back of my head and place the back comb in the back of my hair. Off camera, I did cut off the lace off of this unit, just cutting with my shears, cutting as close to the hairline as possible, cutting in a zigzag motion. So just combing through the unit with my Denman brush. The unit does fit my head well. However, I'm going to lay this lace down just a little bit with my She Is Bomb lace putty. And so just pulling back the unit just a little bit, and I'm taking the end of my edge brush and just putting some of the product right there on my hairline, and just making sure that it's a thin layer and spreading it out as much as possible with the end of my edge brush. I ended up using my fingers anyway, but you get the point. So now that I have the product on my skin, I'm going to put the unit directly onto the product, pressing it into that product. And now I am using my blow dryer to dry the lace into that product. This is my go-to product anytime I want the unit to stay in place. However, you all know that I love a glueless unit, so you can always go that route as well. But I noticed that the lace was bulging up just a little bit, so I wanted it to lay as flat as possible. And I left my rat tooth comb downstairs, so I'm just using a clip to press that lace into my skin as I am blow drying it. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So I'm just combing through this unit with my Denman brush, and then I'm going to turn around so I can show you all angles of this unit. I don't think I said this before, but I told you that the unit is $189.90, but you know I have you covered with a promo code, which is SNH25, get you 25% off. And I almost forgot, but I'm just putting some of my powder into that parting space. So Maybelline Fit Me in the color 330 right there in that parting space, just to make the part pop. But that's it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get right into the pros and cons on this unit. So pro number one for me is going to be the length and the style. I feel like it goes hand in hand. So the length on this unit is absolutely perfect. You all know that I love me a shorter unit. It is not hitting my shoulders whatsoever, and I absolutely love that. And I love that this unit is like cut into this blunt cut, kind of angled bob. It already comes just straight out of the box in this style, and I absolutely love that. So that is why it is pro number one on this unit. Now pro number two is actually the color. The color, this 613 blonde color, is like a blank canvas. You can do whatever you want to a 613 unit, and that's why I felt like I can get a little experimental and tone the unit and dye the roots. Now, this is not my normal color or style that I normally go for, but I feel like this is absolutely just stepping out of the box, and it is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. So let me give you all a close-up of this color. It is so pretty, and I just love how it came out. Now, I might go back in at a later time and just darken up the roots just a little bit more. Now, the roots are like a honey blonde color, but I feel like maybe a chocolate brown color would even look pretty too. So I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If I should leave it alone or darken up the roots just a little bit. I don't know. It's kind of cute to me. But let me go ahead and turn around again so I can show you the cut and shape of this unit again. So of course, the side and then back, side again, and front. Now I will say that the density on this unit is absolutely perfect. It's enough hair on this unit. The hair is soft, no tangling at all. And yes, 613, we are looking like something. So I have always wanted to try out a 613 bob unit, just to like do whatever I wanted to it. So yeah, I'm so glad that I got my hands on this unit, and it's so pretty. I just love how it turned out. And as you can see with the color, I kind of dragged some down just a little bit to kind of give it little subtle highlights throughout the unit, so it's not just that 613 color. But yes, so pretty. And I'm actually going to insert a picture here too, or a video of me outside, so you can see what this color looks like in natural light as well. But yes, the hair is so soft. It is so pretty. Now, I will say that this unit does come with the hairline pre-plucked, as we can see. Love that. And the knots, we don't even have to worry about the knots being bleached because this is a 613 unit. So you don't even have to worry about bleaching harsh dark knots on this unit because the hair is so light. Now, I do want to say that there is a negative on this unit. Since the hair is so light, when it sheds, and yes, it does shed, when it sheds, you can see little blonde hairs all over your clothes. So that's the negative that I do not like about this unit. Since it is a bright blonde color, you can spot that shedding from a mile away. So you just want to be mindful of that. Also, I feel like the hair is very, very soft, even with all of the processing that I did to it. But I feel like it is a little bit stiff. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but it seems just a little bit stiff. Stiffer than like a normal natural black color unit would be. It's just a little bit stiffer. But that is it, and it's probably because I did so much to this unit with tinting it and dyeing it. But yeah, that is just the only two negatives I have on this unit. Before I forget, let me talk about the cap size. So cap size is very, very good. It's fitting my head amazing. Ear tabs fall exactly where I need them to. Has the adjustable straps and the elastic band. We love that. We can adjust the unit to our own head shape. So yes, this unit, yes, I love it. I love it. It is completely out of the box for me. However, I'm obsessed with it. It's so different than any other look that I have normally gone for. But yes, very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. Maybe a little role playing with my husband. I don't know. Maybe that's too TMI. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I feel like this video is going to be extra long because of everything that I had to do to this unit. And again, that is completely optional. You do not have to take the steps that I did, but I just wanted to show you something different that you can do to a 613 unit. Of course, you could just wear it the color that it is, just straight out of the box. But get a little creative. Get a little creative. You can dye this purple, you can dye it red, you can color it whatever color your little heart desires. If you wanted to do like more of an ombre, bring the color down some, or a reverse ombre, do dark at the bottom and blonde at the top. The possibilities are endless with a 613 unit. I cannot stress that enough. But make sure you check out the description box. I'm going to put everything that you need down below. A link to LuvMe Hair's website, a link to this unit. Of course, my promo code SNH25 will get you 25% off this unit, as well as any other unit that you purchase from LuvMe Hair. But that is it. I will see you all next time. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.